fucking with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, but you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And they'll get him down right around the 20. The 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This looks like a free play for Prescott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. The give to Elliott off tackle, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. From the 44, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. We're scoreless after 1. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 62 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down. Here's an option right. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Once again with Sanders, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Come 19, go!
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here in the middle of the field, it's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. To throw again on second down. Hurts going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A short kick taken at the 18. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
18 Rattlers. Go.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Fourth down, Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on fourth down. Inside give to Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 26. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's going to look deep for Watkins.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
An option handoff given to Sanders.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Micah Parsons
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The kick by Elliott is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 46. Now Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On first and 10, it's Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try to run with Sanders. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On play action, Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Prescott off play action. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Prescott to throw on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Looking to throw. Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being